Hello, I'm Joan Norix. I'm the president of the Canton Community Foundation, and I'm here with Jim Fazzone, who's an attorney who works in veteran area, and he is also on the Canton Community Foundation board. And we're here to talk to you about our upcoming Veteran Summit that's going to be held on September 13th at Laurel Manor. And it's running from about 8:30 till noon with a complimentary lunch and an expo for the rest of the day. Jim's going to explain to us a little bit about what you'll learn when you come to this event.
Great, thanks, Joan. This is actually our third Veteran Summit that we've held with the Canton Community Foundation. The material has changed every year, so if you've come before, we still want you to come back because you'll learn some new things, and we're mixing up the format a little bit this year as well. This year, the registration will start at 8:30. At 9 o'clock or so, we'll begin our lectures. We have a panel that'll discuss VA healthcare benefits. And what we do in these panels is bring forth people who are really experts in the field. We'll have somebody there from the VA regional office to talk, somebody from the Ann Arbor VA, the Detroit VA hospital system. We'll have one of our speakers confirmed is Sarah Nowitzki, who's the OIF coordinator in the Ann Arbor Medical Center. Our younger vets will know what those initials mean, and it's for the guys returning from Iraq and Afghanistan. But we really have things all day long for all the different generations of veterans. On that panel, we will also have somebody who's an expert in My Healthy Veteran. It's the e-benefits program that VA has so that you can track what's going on in your medical file through a secure website. So again, sort of very interesting things to talk about: who's eligible, what they're eligible for, how they track their benefits, how their medical records will get tracked over time. So that's really our first panel discussion that morning. We'll then have a discussion on service-connected disability benefits. Service-connected disability benefits pay you sort of like in a workers' comp fashion or Social Security fashion if you're disabled or have a disability because of something that happened in service. We see people from everything from hearing loss to bad knees to bad ankles, and there's a very structured way in which those benefits can be obtained, and you can seek those benefits for the first time 10 or 20 or 30 years after service. The speaker that we'll have is an attorney, Christina Darrow, at Legal Help for Veterans, which is a firm in Northville that works specifically in this area. So you're going to get somebody who's handled hundreds and hundreds, thousands really, of these kind of cases to give you some ideas on how your benefits you may be able to go about getting your benefits. We'll also have somebody there from the VFW, Gary Patinsky, to talk about non-service connected pension benefits. These can be related to aid and attendance, which is a term you might have heard, or it may be a pension benefits that's income, has income qualifiers on it. But what you see, what we've done with this is we've gotten great cooperation from the VA, from the veteran service organizations like VFW, from attorneys who practice in the field, to bring you that kind of expertise in a morning session. And we really think that these folks will deliver to our audience here in the third year of doing this some real key information that'll answer their questions and help them navigate the very difficult problems associated with getting VA benefits if you don't know what you're doing. And that'd be our morning session. At that point, although this is a free seminar, we will be able to provide a lunch before moving into the afternoon program. It's free because of the Canton Community Foundation, and maybe Joan, you can talk a little bit about how this came about and why this is so supported by the Canton Community Foundation.
3 years ago, we actually made application to the Holbrook Trust, who is actually one of the significant funders for this event. And we also have support from the community, as well as the Canton Community Foundation really feels that this is an important service that we can offer to our veterans, that we want to make sure that everyone that is entitled to the benefits receive the benefits that they deserve. And our board has set that as a priority to offer such a great program, and the partnership that we have with the various groups has been, it only can happen because of all of these partnerships of, between even the VA and some of these other groups.
Let me jump in, because I really think this is significant for the audience to understand. Nobody there is selling or promoting a product or anything. This is a unique collaboration between everybody who's involved in helping veterans, because they feel comfortable that the foundation is the entity putting this together. We see the support of the VA, veteran service organizations, attorneys, everybody, healthcare providers who are working with veterans and making sure the benefits that they deserve, because they earned them through their government service, is being provided. And I think over the last couple of years, Joan, you've had a number of people say to you, geez, I didn't know X or I didn't know Y until I went to the seminar.
Yes. In fact, last year we had a couple from Westland who, the fellow was a World War II veteran, and he had some significant health issues, and his wife was taking care of him and was very concerned about how were they going to be able to continue actually being able to support themselves. They also had a son with serious health issues, and they came and attended and learned that because of his service, they could qualify for VA benefits to actually help them at a time that they were at their wits' end of knowing, what could they really do and who could really care enough to help them out. So that was one of our success stories from last year. We've had Vietnam vets that, as you approach your 60s, you start seeing some health issues that you've not had perhaps previously in your life, that maybe your health care benefits have gone away for whatever reason. We've seen some of the auto workers and some of those companies have gone away, that they may have had insurance and now they do not have insurance. We've been able to help them learn about the health care benefits that they've had.
One of the things I'd add on that, particularly for our Vietnam veterans, over the years, the VA has recognized different sorts of diseases or disabilities related to being in country and exposure to Agent Orange. So if you looked at this 20 years ago and you didn't get anywhere and you just kind of forgot it, you might not know that diabetes is now a presumptive illness out of Agent Orange exposure, or that ALS is now recognized as a presumptive illness for veterans. So part of what we try to impart here, and the folks you're going to meet, the resources you'll be able to go back to and talk to, they're all staying up on the ever-changing regulations and rules and laws and medical evidence related to disabilities with service. So I think that's another thing that we bring to the table at this summit, is people getting kind of the, hey, what's current, what's new now? And I think some of your folks who have attended this and commented have made that point to you.
And we truly did meet with a veteran last year who he served aboard the USS Enterprise, and he was recently informed that he had been exposed to Agent Orange, and he came to learn more about it last year. So we want to make sure that if that's applicable to you, you're going to learn more about how you might make application to make a difference. But we truly want to make sure that you get the word out. Your family is welcome to come along with you. If you want to bring, a son or a daughter along with you, you are more than welcome. That this is really an educational event, that the purpose is to make sure that we're able to help you. And it's friendly and no commercial. No one will be trying to sell you anything. We can't say that enough.
One of the things I think that sets this apart a little bit is that it is for veterans and their friends. We encourage you to bring your daughter, your son, maybe you're taking care of an uncle, and you've always been a little confused by some of this. It's a great opportunity for the caregivers of veterans to come in and maybe find out what maybe what they're missing, maybe what he didn't know he was entitled to, but would now be supportive. And so it is, I think, a unique opportunity in that regards to come in, even if you're not the veteran, register anyway. Where the CantonFoundation.org site has been posted here, so that's one way you can get there is through the website, because it'll give you a chance as a friend of a veteran, a family member of a veteran, to learn about these services that he or she might be entitled to.
Yes, so we do ask that you do register so that we make sure we have enough food for everyone. And there really is such a thing as a free lunch. We prove it. And so please go to our website, which is www.cantonfoundation.org. And if you do not have access to a computer, you can always call our phone number at 734-495-1200, and a friendly person will help you out.
One of the things we learned last year is that veterans really love drinking that coffee, so
Yes.
the coffee pots will be running again this year hard.
Yes.
But we're going to do something different in the afternoon. I thought I might explain a little bit of that. What we've seen over the last couple of years is a real desire for some hands-on questioning. The folks there have a lot of people come with a specific question in mind. So we're going to give the afternoon, open that up a little bit so that those questions can all be answered. So at the moment we have representatives from the VA Detroit Regional Office coming to the summit. They're going to bring their unique computer program that can log right in and find out what the status of your claim is or what benefits you might be entitled to. So that's a brand new feature this year and really is worth the price of admission, as they would say. We also hope to have a VA benefits bus that the VA makes available to come out, and so folks can go in, sit down with a counselor, discuss their issues with them, and right there and then get logged into the system and get registered with the VA. In that regard, we'll have a number of veteran service organizations. These are folks like the VFW, the Disabled American Vets, the Michigan Paralyzed Veterans Association, the Marine Corps League, the Vietnam Veterans of America, and the Michigan County Counselors, to show and have representatives there to talk to individual veterans about their condition, about maybe the benefits they might be entitled to. So you'll be able to do it there rather than try to track them down later, and that's why we're opening the afternoon up a little bit so that more of those discussions can occur. We also had, it was very popular last year, and I've had the opportunity to be out there, so I know how beautiful it is we'll have people from the National Cemetery in Holly that the VA maintains out there, so that if you're a veteran, you can be buried out there. It's a beautiful setting. And we'll have somebody there to talk about what it takes to get yourself buried, you and your spouse, for example, buried there. We hope to have also people in the afternoon sticking around to talk about the VA healthcare system. Again, whether it'll be folks from Ann Arbor or Detroit to talk to you about what clinics and services are available to you as a veteran. I think you'll learn a lot from those folks. And we'll have people there from the Michigan Veterans Trust Fund. They're committed to be there as well, and they're folks who can help with emergency grants in certain circumstances. And again, this is the kind of information you won't, it's hard to read it anywhere, it's hard to know about it. Maybe a buddy will tell another buddy, but this is a way we get all these people together who don't normally get in the same room together to talk and cooperate in a way that I think really will help all of the veterans in Wayne County, which is what the service territory for this particular seminar is. We will also have what I like to call nonprofit groups who are veteran-centric, who are out there to help veterans. Folks like the Brain Injury Association of Michigan. They've been a real big proponent of veterans ever since the Iraq and Afghanistan wars started, because traumatic brain injury is the signature injury coming out of those conflicts, and BIA, AMI is a big proponent of it, and they've been a great supporter of veterans. We'll also have an outfit called Stiggy's Dogs, which works with veterans to get them service dogs. And if you know what a dog for the blind is, what you may not know is that there are dogs that get trained to be therapeutic dogs for veterans who have PTSD or TBI. So they'll be there. Michigan Veterans Foundation will be there, which has a very significant impact on homeless veterans in the city of Detroit. So I think we have a great program, Joan. The fact that Canton Community Foundation can bring this together as one of the co-hosts of it, because we work in the veterans area, we're able to use all of our contacts for the benefits of our residents here in Wayne County to hopefully come to this free seminar.
So once again, please come and visit the foundation's website or make a phone call to us. We're there to help you and hope that you'll see us on September 13th at Laurel Manor at 8:30. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.